Hello everybody, welcome back to Octopath Traveler. Oh, Therion's place, that's right. Getting right on to it though, too. Shouldn't be too short of a trip here, hopefully. Too long of a trip here, hopefully. Get along this way and, you know, just kind of delve into this deep, dank, dark dungeon with the chattery skelly bums and, you know, just kind of show them his boss. Oh, what for? What for? Who knows for? As always, Therion is our main protagonist, or the main person who, the story we are running around, and everyone else can just kind of, well, I would say piss off, but you know, that's not true. Everyone else's story is also important. Which kind of makes me wonder why. Why did they decide to make a story, or you choose a main protagonist at all? There doesn't seem to be any type of benefit from it. In fact, there's only a downside in that it is extremely difficult to level anyone up, but it does give the benefit of it allowing you to feel like that character is you. That is your character story. That is the person you are going to run as, and this is you in your position. But at the same time, it feels very lackluster. There's nothing that unique elements to it. Like, I'm missing the fact that, you know, I brought along a medic, or I brought along this person to this place because I decided to do things in this order, and yet nothing changes. It's acting that unique fact of, I did this unique thing by picking this unique character to go first, but he didn't really, it didn't change anything. Doesn't altercate anything, doesn't make anything truly interesting, truly different from any other playthrough. It'd be more interesting if, you know, at least if you picked Therion as the main character, the ways he helped people, you know, he would be included in each cutscene, and it would have a slightly variation. Maybe that's a bit too much asking for that, but it's not so much. I think that it would be a problem. Maybe, you know, but this would also add super replayability. Oh, this game is already very long.
Come on, I've got
replayability isn't really needed, in that sense, but you should, maybe some dialogue choices or something to just give it further spice than it's been given. The only thing you should have in your mind is that, ah, yes, I am Therion, because that is, like I said, my character that I chose. These ones are all just my companions, and something just completely, arbitrary. Because you can always look at that. I guess if it's, you only do one playthrough, or you never think about it a different way, it's fine, but like I said, I don't really think of Therion as my unique character in the same sense I would in games like Rogue Galaxy. Great game, but I felt like I think Jaster was his name, and it was me and my companions going around, and it was much more as linear and stuff like that. And you always had him, so, you know, he was... Actually, you didn't always have to have him, but even then I still felt like he was, my character, because he's the one I spent the most time with, and he had the most, in-depth into the story because it was about him. So even if you had a different team comprising of different people, because he was the main character, you still felt like, oh, he was there and he was important. It's just maybe this group of people were off on a mission on this planet, and you are, as the game observer, watching them at the same time.
My turn.
As well as being, you know, Jester when the time calls for it. So it put me more in the shoes of it, whereas this one is a big... It's like you pick a character, and it's not... It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. There's no uniqueness to it. It's a mute point, as it were. Let's see. Oh, they are weak to it. Good. I would think they're weak to it just because they're rogues. You know, darkness, no parents, and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, where are we? We should be here any moment now. Come on. Another good, you know, the Elder Scrolls series are all really good at making you feel like, oh, this is kind of a unique character, because conversations and stuff like that. That's those been set up and it's completely based around a singular character. So that one, of course, is going to feel like that. I feel that really any of these games could have some type of you know, that kind of thing happen to it as well. Do I really need to... Oh boy, let's just steal this P because it's always a 2-hit move. It has a rather high multiplier.
What next?
Yeah, no, but a different game that has that, I think, is the Disgaea series. That one has a lot of, you are this character. Because the main narrative forms around it, but oftentimes you control... Sometimes you don't even control the main character, sometimes you just control every other character in the game because you don't feel like controlling them, but you know, that's just what you pick to do. And so the difference is, you know, there is you can obviously do a good single player narrative without you know, without sacrificing any of this choice stuff that they seem to be trying to do. I don't know. You know, I'm trying to enforce, and that's the only reason I can think of that they would force you to pick someone. Because otherwise it's kind of like, what is the point of this? I could... there's no reason for me not to be anyone. I wouldn't change anything. It doesn't do anything. Anyways, that's my little bit of, you know, talk about this game. I'm like, you know, it's kind of, yeah, it's a good game, but it's got these problems to it. I will finish this up next time. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. It'd be most appreciative. And I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye now.